lessons 22 through 25 review, and we already answered the first couple of these, but a flat sign lowers a pitch and a sharp sign raises a pitch. Bennett, a natural sign does what to a previous sharp or flat?
Natural?
Yeah.
It makes it
Huh?
It makes it normal. Like,
Normal
I don't know.
cancels.
Cancel.
Yep, that's right. It naturalizes the pitch or cancels out a sharp or a flat. Ashton, an accidental is in effect for how many measures only? One. Accidental only lasts for one measure. 5, Leslie, write the following notes on the staff below. Write the notes in 2 places, one above the other. So, can you come do that for me, please? Pink or purple? Yes, it does. You know your heart went after one or the other. Rachel.
Yeah.
Very good. Good. So those are G sharps. Nice. Gracie, can you come do the next one for me, please? Serenity, you're going to take B flat. Josh, you're on A flat. Avery, you're on F sharp. Yes. If they need ledger lines, they wrote them in for you. And Jocelyn, you're on D flat. Hold on. So you got them in the right spot, but your sharp signs, remember when they go on the staff, belong before the note. So that's weird because when we're naming the note with the letter and the symbol, we put the letter first and then sharp or flat. But when it goes on the staff, the sharp or flat goes before it, okay? Because remember, we read music in time left to right. So that symbol would have to be before it so that we would know that it went on that note. I'm gonna need to change the color on that. That one's not really working very well. Here, use this. If you're on the next one, be on deck, please. Go ahead and come on up. That's right. Oh, no, it's not. You're right. Who's on A flat? Come on. Good. That's so easy for tall people. F sharp. Good. D flat, go ahead and be ready, please. Use the pink one. That one's not working very well. Nice. And D flat. Good job. That's a tricky one. I didn't put any of those ledger lines on there for you. All right. The note F is blank, half steps above E. How many half steps is F from E? So before I get an answer, I'll need, what is the first thing, what should you be looking at right now? Your keyboard, okay? So we're looking at the question, the note F, find F. and we're asking how far in half steps it is above E. And remember, when we're moving to the right of on the keyboard, that means above. When we move to the left on the keyboard, that means below. On the staff, above means up, and below means down. So, Kayla, how many half steps above E is the note F? So you're going to look at E and F and count. How many jumps are there? Just one. From E to F is just one half step because they're right next to each other. There's nothing in between them, right? Hopefully on your keyboard there's nothing in between them. In between E and F, just have one half step. Okay, let's try that again. The note D is how many, okay, let's define this real quick. A half step is one note above or below. A whole step is two half steps. Got it? So we're looking at D. Find D on the keyboard. And the question's asking you, the note D is blank whole steps above C. So find C and D. Count all, start on one of them. Let's say start on D and go down. So you move down to D flat and then down to C. So how many whole steps is that? One whole step. So if you're getting confused on anything, it's how to count from a half step to a whole step. Let me pull up the keyboard for you real quick. Okay. Next one. The note F is blank whole steps below G. So I'm going to look at this keyboard and find F. See right here? It is below G. F is below G. So the question is, how many whole steps below are these two apart? So look, 1, 2 half steps makes one whole step. A half plus a half equals a whole. Capiche? So from F to F sharp is one half step. From F to F sharp to G is a whole step. If you're ever going from one note to the next and there's one key in between them, that means it's a whole step. So to get a whole step from C, go to D. There's a key in between them. To get a whole step from E, go to F sharp, because now there's a note in between them. A whole step from B flat is C, because there's that note in between them. Okay? So a whole step means you've stepped over one key. One key. Okay. So, Serenity, how many whole steps is that? What? 9. Name 2 notes that are half step up or a half step away from A. Name 2 notes that are a half step away from A. So you can go either direction. Let's look at our keyboard. Got to find A. Here's A. There's a half step away from A, going up or going down. So I've got 4 possible answers here. Don't I? I could use A sharp and B flat or G sharp and A flat. You understand? So I'm going to choose sharps. I want to use G sharp and A sharp. Notice I wrote out the letters. The sharp symbol goes after the letter. All right. Enharmonic, meaning two names for the same note. E sharp is the same as what other key? Sierra? F. E sharp and F are the same. Let's look at the keyboard. Well, E sharp must be above E. So this note right here is also E sharp. What's another name for E, class? F flat. So if it's right next to F, it can also be called F flat. Where else does that occur on the keyboard? Between what two notes? C and B. Okay. B sharp. Another name for B sharp, Adriana. C. Another name for B sharp is C. F flat. I literally just asked this question, right? Ben, another name for F flat would be E. And another name for C flat, Elvia. B. Nice job. All right, music crossword. We are doing the crossword. Yay. I enjoy a good crossword. I enjoy it less when I have to cheat to finish it, which is often.
Well, I felt real stupid because I was stumped on one of the questions and I couldn't answer it until I got done with everything.
Is it just too long now?
Okay, let's see if we can do these. We're going across first. Two across. What's the word for smoothly connected? Legato. Seven across. The name of the staff used for higher pitches. That's so easy. Treble. Ten across. 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Time signature. $12. This symbol increases the value of the note by half. Dot. What's the full name of it? The augmented dot. 13 across. Musical silence are known as rest. This is a great way to drill our vocabulary. 14. On a keyboard, the distance from one key to the next, either left or right, is a half step. This right here is the biggest part of this test. If you can identify what's a half step and a whole step, okay? Let's go down. One down. Treble and bass staffs together make the grand staff.
Y'all are so smart.
This is the most participation we've had from the entire class since school started on this crossword. I will no longer thumb my nose at these crosswords. We will do them. I've got lots of crosswords I could give you, actually. 3 down. Flat, sharp, and natural. What are those called?
Ooh, she was like, boom.
Accidentals.
I kind of went ahead and I already have the crossword completed. So.
I knew it.
I do too. Avery, I do too.
Oh, you girls. All right, 4 down. What receives one beat in 3/4 time? Quarter note. Quarter note, because the 4 is in the bottom. quarter. Quarter note.
Quarter,
Uh,
quarter.
5, lines added to the staff to extend the range. Ledger. I hope you know how to spell these. Ledger.
You're in the wrong spot. Oh, ledger lines.
I had to work backwards there. 6 down, lowers the pitch by half a step. Flat. 8 down, curved line connecting 2 or more notes of the same pitch. A tie. I don't know. 9 down, 5 lines and spaces between. Not just the people who work in your building. 9 down, curved line connecting 2 or more notes of different pitches. Slur. You're slurring your words. All right, that was easy. Good little vocabulary drill for us.